What's good? YouTube, DM here. DM Gaming. Let the DM. Yeah. Today, I want to kind of revisit an old video that we did about 4 months ago on the channel and kind of go a little bit in depth about that. Y'all, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. But before we get into all that, y'all, follow me on the social media platforms, PlayStation ID Dmgaming5, Twitter at Dmgaming5, Twitch at Dmgaming06, Instagram at _DM_network, and on Facebook at Dmgaming06. Smash the subscribe button, y'all. Turn on that bell icon so you don't miss an upload. We upload every single day and join that over 9,000 hype squad. And for those of y'all who don't like YouTubers who ask for subscribers, then just ignore that and hit the sub button because the content is awesome. I don't know who has a problem with YouTubers. That's what we do. Why would you not ask? I was always taught to ask for what you want. I don't know. Don't mean to offend anybody. Whatever. On with the video. So today, talking about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and going more in depth about the details of this game, y'all. I have been going through all the past videos we've made, and there's over 100 videos that we have made since January on this game. And guys, there is so much in each of these videos that they have done in this game. It is almost as if they are watching the videos that we did whenever it was still Project Z, and they're putting those things into the game, because I kid you not, y'all, I'm just sitting here in awe of the things that are in this game. Now, I ran across something a couple days ago, and I remember telling y'all about it in a previous video where the guy at IGN was saying he played it, and Goku and Piccolo, when they was finna fight Raditz or something, it jumped to the introduction, like of an actual episode of Dragon Ball Z. It had the narrator saying the titles and everything, and I know that this has been in previous games. I want to say it was in Budokai, the first Budokai, not Tenkaichi, just regular Budokai. If I'm not mistaken, it was in that game as well, but it seems that they have put it in this game, and I kind of want to revisit that. So I did get something sent to me, an actual clip of that same thing I was discussing from Future Trunks on Twitter. Shout out to you, Trunks. And he said, well, he didn't say, the article said, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot seems to be going for the same kind of thing, with every chapter made to feel like an episode of the anime, complete with the classic Dragon Ball narrator reading the episode titles at the start of the chapter. So if y'all go back, and I'm putting a link or a timestamp for the video that we did called Dragon Ball Game Project Z New Images. I'm gonna put a link to that. Why did I move that? Why did y'all let me move that? Y'all didn't tell me I moved that. Sorry. I'm gonna put a link to that right now. It should be popping up now. We're at the 3-minute mark. And I'm going to put a link to it at the end of the video as well. Or you could just go to the playlist and check out that video. And in that video, y'all, we talked about the potential. And this was 4 months ago. We was already talking about the potential for this game to be saga-based, ending at Frieza, or if it would go on through the Majin Buu saga. And I remember saying in that video that if it ends at the Frieza saga, that this game is going to be extremely detailed. And remember, we were looking at the new images, which the images even show us facing off against Raccoon and Captain Ginyu, stuff like that. And in those images, I was saying, because if you look at the first couple of ones, it's just like the intro. And I said that they're probably making this game to be so in depth that it's going to be just like playing through an episode of Dragon Ball Z. And that's what it appears that they're actually doing with the title in front of every chapter. And now you're going to say, well, so the game is linear. It's not linear, but after you complete a main mission, then you go to the next chapter, or I would call it the next episode. And then there's a title for that episode and things like that. Y'all, this is going to be awesome. And it's just blowing my mind, the fact that we've talked about this. Now, that's a 12-minute long video. So I don't expect y'all to watch the whole video, but if you watch, I think about the first 5 minutes of it, you'll hear me saying these things. This isn't, and the reason I'm referencing this video, because I don't want y'all to think that, be one of those people that's like, oh, I said that, I said this, I said that. When you can go back and watch the videos and have proof of the things that we talked about and said, and for those of y'all who've been following the channel, y'all know that we've talked about this. Trunks, Future Trunks knows it because he even said it in the Twitter message that he sent me, even confirming it. So I know some of y'all remember me saying these things. It's just amazing the level of detail that's going to be in this game. And like I said, and I still stand by that today, that if it ends at the Frieza saga, I'm still not going to be upset because there's still going to be so much content. Because that's the fear people have. First of all, they want a complete game. But other part of it is they have a fear that if it ends at the Frieza saga, some people have said it's going to be too short. It is not, dude. There is going to be a plethora of things to do in this game. Now, like I said, we can speculate all day. Geekdom has said it's not going to end. It's going all the way to the Boo arc. Until it's officially confirmed by Bandai Namco, we can't say it's officially confirmed, but even me, myself, I believe it will go further. I hope that it goes further because it's going to be awesome if we get a chance to play in the other world and stuff like that. But just the fact of having the announcer, say the start of the episodes, y'all, that is something very small but it's extremely nostalgic. And what it does, it adds to the immersion. It makes it, like I said in that video, and like I'm saying again today, like you are living in the Dragon Ball universe. Akira Toriyama has said that on several occasions. He said that with the very first comment or the message that he had for us before they showed the trailer at E3. And he also had it in the recent message that he sent out that Bandai Namco posted that we covered the other day. And in that, he's telling us that we're going to be immersed in this Dragon Ball universe. You are literally living Goku. You are literally existing as him. And that's why I stress that so much about this game being something different. For people who, we need something different. We want something different. This is something different. I'm going to be honest. You can't even compare this game to Legacy of Goku. You can't compare it to Legend of the Super Saiyan on Super Nintendo, the one that I always reference. Yes, those games have similarities, but y'all, I just have a feeling that this game will be like none other Dragon Ball game we have ever played. Because even Legacy of Goku was open world in a sense, but with it being on the Game Boy Advance, let's be real. And Legend of Super Saiyan being on Super Nintendo, that was a turn-based game anyway. But let's be real. While this game will have elements from those games, we have not seen an action RPG game like this for Dragon Ball ever. We can compare it to whatever we want to compare it to, but at the end of the day, this game, we haven't experienced anything like this. This will be the #1 selling Dragon Ball game of all time. Mark my words, June 28th, 2019 at 9:29 p.m. Central Time. Dmgaming said it, that this game is going to outsell Dragon Ball FighterZ. This game is going to outsell Xenoverse 2. This game is going to outsell the Budokai series, the Tenkaichi series. Mark my words. Regardless, and I know people are going to say that's a stretch. No, it's not, because it doesn't have creative character. It doesn't have multiplayer. It doesn't have a versus mode. Regardless, all those people who talking bashing the game because it doesn't have that, guess what? When they see this game, when the demo come out, they gonna play it and they gonna be like, I want this game. Watch and see, man. Watch and see. But guys, this is awesome news. I mean, it's nothing new to me because I knew this a couple weeks ago about that, or after E3, I knew that about the episode thing, them like saying the name of the episode before each chapter. But it's cool going back, looking at some of the other videos, the older videos that we've done well before this stuff was ever even announced, well before the trailer and all that kind of stuff, the gameplay and all that, and to have discussed that and speculated on that, and for that speculation to come true, that makes us very good prognosticators. So it's just cool. And what I plan on doing is going back and revisiting a lot of the older videos that we did, going through them and trying to find out some stuff that we confirmed, and there's a lot. There is a lot. We have leveling and drops. We have the must-haves. We have key and stamina. We have training. We have transformations. We have graphics. We have the single or multiplayer, which in that video we talked about, you know, how I was talking about how I wanted the game to be single player because you could do more with it. And that is the same thing that the developers and the developers said and the producers of the game. They said that they went with a single player game because you can do more with it. The balancing, you don't have to worry about balancing, and it opens the game up to be more realistic to the anime. We did a video on combat. What else? The freedom in the open world, or a semi-open world, and we even discussed it about it being open world, and we brought up in that video about there being issues with it being fully open world because then you could just go straight dynamic. And in that video, y'all, I said, and we're gonna cover it. I said in that video that they would probably do more of a free roam sandbox, and that's essentially what we got. What else? We did unique features. We did the open world thing, destructible environments, the leveling up part 2, the potential release date. We even did a video because some people are asking me about doing a video on the audio in the game or the music score they're gonna do from the original Z. Some people were speculating Bruce Falconer. Guess what? 4 months ago, we did a video about Bruce Falconer's music being in that video. The name of that video is Dragon Ball Game Project Z, Bruce Falconer soundtrack. I don't think that they're gonna use his music in the game because they had a big falling out between him and Funimations. So I don't know. If they did, wow. But there's other guys who had amazing music in the game. I think they're just gonna use the original Japanese audio for the game though. So, which is cool too, because that's awesome too. Also, check out Dragon Ball Z Strongest Warrior. I'm gonna be looking into that game and seeing how that game is coming along because it goes to the Frieza saga as well. It doesn't go past that, but we did the RNG and customization. Training methods, map traversal, which we talked about flying on Nimbus and the stamina draining when you fly fast. That's in the game. We talked about boss battles. We talked about end game partners in combat, y'all. This was 4 months ago that we talked about this stuff, and it is all pretty much in the game. So the next couple of days is going to be very interesting when we go back and review these videos. And this is the start of something cool that we're going to do to confirm or deny what we said 4 months ago. Is it in the game or is it not in the game? So guys, it's going to be an interesting ride for the next couple of days, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I appreciate y'all for the support, man. Cannot wait to hear more for this game. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.